Tonight we saw significant improvement by the Dubs out there as they beat the Knicks 114 to 106. Obviously, it did help that, and this was great. Kevon Looney returned back to the lineup, and so did James Wiseman after both of them were injured. And like I've said, playing small ball is not going to get you very far, and they didn't, obviously, because they had Kevon Looney and Wiseman back. And I think all around, everyone really pitched in. Curry, 37 points. Always have high expectations for him, and he exceeded them. Draymond Green, 12 assists. I don't even care that he only had 7 points, but 12 assists was great. 16 from Wiggins. Oubre had a great game too. 19 points, especially at the end. Getting to the line, he's a great free throw shooter. In the bench, they didn't pitch in all too much, but who cares? When we can win with these guys coming in, it's totally fine. And Eric Paschall had 8. And pretty good game. The Knicks, they didn't really look like the Knicks we matched the first game. Obviously things have changed with the absence of certain players. But I think one thing the Warriors do need to work on, although they played good, inconsistent scoring, offense. You look at the first quarter, 36 points. You look at the second, 19, inconsistent, right? Look at the third quarter, 39 points. Look at the fourth, 20. That's very, very inconsistent. It seems like every other quarter they score close to 40 points, but then, the ones in between, they only score about 19 to 20. And meanwhile, they gave up 9 more points than they scored in the second, and that kind of led to, them losing at halftime. But nonetheless, we won. And, it was close at the end, but the Warriors did a good job of like I said with Oubre in particular, getting to the free throw line, Curry making his threes, and good passing. Draymond Green's a great passer. I think we can all admit that. He does have problems, I know. I think Draymond, he has a lot of stuff he needs to work on, but we can all admit, great passer. He's a great passer, and he's a great rebounder. Looney was a great passer out there too, so credit to him. But yeah, the Knicks were really no match. Randall had 25, like I said. Elfrid Payton had 20. And 16 from Rose. Those were really the only high scorers in that game. But, the Warriors, about 45% field goal percentage, so definitely improving. Free throw shooting was great, around 88%. Yeah, just a good game. It was an early game, so we got to see them a lot earlier, which is nice. And, with what's been going on lately, like losing the Orlando one and losing against the Hornets, both in kind of some questionable fashions, we needed to win this. And we're playing the Indiana Pacers next, which I feel like is going to be a little bit of a challenge. They have Sabonis, obviously, who's really good. And so we'll see. And, I really don't have that much criticism for this game, but all I got to say is, the Warriors, they got to be more consistent scoring. Their defense needs to play better. And they have to score earlier on. In the fourth quarter, they only scored 3 points 7 minutes in. So we will see. On a different note, the Warriors, Stephen Curry was a all-star starter. That's great. If you guys haven't seen the all-star lineups, I recommend you go check them out. But very deserving for Curry. And I'm just really happy with this win. I think if we can win against maybe the Pacers and then win maybe the next few after that, we'll be back on track. I think it's just a matter of keeping these guys healthy, like Wiseman, Looney. But good game against the New York Knicks out there. We moved to 17-15 now, so we're kind of having this little dilemma of being around 500 and then losing and then winning and losing. We got to be consistent. Let's go on a 4-game win streak. Why not? Get us up in the standings a little bit. The Knicks fall to 15-17, so opposite of the Warriors are. But yeah, 114 to 106 final score. Good game out there from the Warriors. Player of the game on television was pronounced to be Draymond Green. I'm going to give it to Steph Curry because he had 37 points. But I would agree with someone because 12 assists is good. But my player of the game is Stephen Curry. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go Warriors.